Hey gang, straight from JTech and welcome to another JTech video. Now, iOS 14 or the beta version of iOS 14 dropped a couple of weeks ago and it brought a lot of very interesting new features to many iPhone users, to many core iPhone users that have never used anything outside of an iPhone. And so in this video, we're going to break down some of the things that I liked, that I found very interesting about this new version of iOS. So let's get started. Number one was widgets. Of course, widgets have been something that we've gotten used to seeing on many devices before smartphones were mainstream. On devices like, a Windows PC or laptop or even Macs, and even before that, we've had widgets for a very long time. But seeing them implemented onto the iOS home screen is actually pretty interesting, to say the least. But more than this reminding me of Android, it reminded me very much of Windows Phone and the live tiles experience that we had on Windows Phone. And the fact that you can resize these onto your home screen and the fact that they have to fit on the grid was very much a Windows Phone feature, not so much an Android feature where you can drag and drop a widget on any part of your home screen. But this is a very cool feature that Apple have introduced onto many iOS devices. They're calling one of their features called Smart Widgets, where you can combine one or more apps or one or more widgets, one super widget that you can swipe through, which is actually really cool. I really like that feature and it'd be fun to see how iOS users react to this. Another feature that was crying out loud, that many people cried for, that people saw on the iPad and wanted on their phones, was picture-in-picture. And this is a feature that I showed off to a friend of mine who recently migrated from Android to iOS and said, iOS actually does multitasking, and I kind of flexed that feature on him, that Android phones have picture-in-picture. And this picture-in-picture thing has been around on Android phones since probably the first Galaxy Note. Even the Galaxy S2 had a similar picture-in-picture feature. And it's, again, like I said, it's good to see iOS taking these core features that have made Android phones so in demand and bringing them to a larger iOS audience who have never experienced such. Or for people who use iPads, this is nothing new. I feel like iOS 14 for people who use iPads was just pretty much a chuckle, because most of these features are available on the iPad, and to see them on a small device like an iPhone, it's very, very good for any core iPhone users. Another very impressive feature that I'm hoping Google implements in a future version of Android is the security features. It's difficult for me to explain this, but there's a feature within iOS that lets you know whether a camera is in use or a mic is in use or something, and you can actually, it lets you know there and then. It's something that I've seen on One UI, where there will be a notification that pops up saying this app has used this certain hardware feature in your phone, like for example, Google Camera just opened the microphone, or Instagram just opened or access location without, and it puts this on your screen in case you didn't know it. And it's a very good feature that I believe should be implemented into a lot of Android phones in the future. I believe Samsung have done this on One UI, starting from One UI 1.0 going onwards. But seeing this feature is something that I want many other manufacturers like Huawei and OnePlus and Nokia to implement into their versions of Android. Also Google as well. Hopefully we will see that in future updates or future betas of Android 11. I'm just hoping that's the case. Another feature that came to iOS 14 was message pinning. Now this is for people who use iMessage as their main device. This is for my US viewers or some people who use iMessage. This is a feature that's been on Android phones probably since day zero. This is where you can get to pin a certain message on the topmost part of your messaging board. Now it can depend on a priority message, whether it be your wife, your girlfriend, or boyfriend, or whoever, and you usually pin that on top just to see the quick notifications. And I'm surprised that this feature hasn't been in iMessage. This feature has been on Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp and Telegram for eons of years. But for those people who use iMessage exclusively, this is a very cool feature, including mentioning a specific user in a group chat, something that's been on Telegram from day zero as well, that recently got introduced in WhatsApp, I believe early last year. It's also a feature that's been adopted into iMessage, and again, it's a pretty nifty feature that is going to go a long way. Well, these are some of the features that I liked from iOS 14. Now, many people are going to say this was like Android KitKat for iPhone users, and you could say, sure, it is, but for someone who, like I said, I'm not really into iOS or iPhones as much as most of the whole population, this is a very good thing. They get to experience something that we've been showing off for quite a while, and many people might say it's lackluster, but it's a good thing. Everyone will say, oh, it's not right until Apple does it right, which is, again, down to preference. But at the end of the day, iOS 14 is a very, very good update for a good number of people who want to experience such amazing features. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's just so much to unpack from WWDC 2020. There was this really good production, like the production value in those presentation videos was top notch, was excellent stuff. And all I can say is, once iOS 14 drops on your phones, just let me know how it's been going for you guys. I'm sure like a bunch of my subscribers are using iPhone 6s, iPhone 7. Let me know in the comments down below, what feature do you like the most about the iOS 14 beta? Have you upgraded yet, or are you still using iOS 13.6? Let me know in the comment section down below. That's the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. It's been Jay from JTech. Talk to you guys next time.